Thank you for joining me here today. Thanks, Max, for the welcome. I'm the CEO of Singapore Hub at SATS, and it's a pleasure to be here with all of you at the 16th Asia Ground Handling International Conference. Now, as we all know, the aviation operating environment is volatile, and we live in an era where we are faced with constant, unpredictable change. And the demands on ground handling continue to intensify, and it's upon all of us to adapt so that we can meet these challenges head-on. So at SATS, we ask ourselves, is there a better way? How can we run our operations without constant human intervention? Can we actually get to a position where day-to-day operations we manage only by exception? And this would then allow our staff to focus on supervisory roles, and we actually let technology handle the more routine tasks. How we re-engineered our concept of deployment. And this is what we call from flight deployment to task-based deployment. You can see the picture on the left is a traditional flight-based deployment. So you have manpower and equipment allocated to serve flights. And what I've showed here is an example of arrival baggage. And one driver will handle all the baggage towing tasks for a specific flight, and then he will have to make multiple trips to the aircraft as needed. Right? So instead, what we were thinking of is on the right, if we switch to a task-based deployment, then we can break down towing operations into individual units of trips. And instead of having one driver handle all the trips of one flight, then we can have multiple drivers assigned to handle different towing tasks. Then you're able to serve all the 4 flights with 3 drivers while maintaining similar task completion time. Now, you can imagine that the coordination at scale, what you see here is 4 flights around the same time. Now imagine you expand this to 100, 200, 400 flights. How do you manage this? It can be very mind-boggling, and especially with precision timing, resource allocation, it will be impossible to handle this in the past and to do this manually. Now, what we are at this stage is with AI and automation technologies, we now have the tools to be able to analyze real-time data. We can then sequence, we can then direct resource allocation. Happy to share that we have recently completed a proof of concept, and we are now ready to deploy what I'm about to show you at scale in SATS Singapore Hub for arrival towing. So we're expecting this transition to enhance our towing productivity by at least 20%. And this will allow our staff to manage by exception, while the AI optimizer will actually automate the task allocation. So if anybody wants more information, please go visit Bennett at his store outside. I just want to say thank you to Neurolab for working with us on getting this to scale.